Um, okay, hello everyone. Um, I'm so excited right now, sorry. Um, Welcome to my presentation. As you can see here, this awareness speech will be about the opportunities and the issues that facing especially young people in the Web3 ecosystem. And I'm going to talk about these kind of both positive things and negative things. And also I wrote some solution ideas for these challenges. And have a nice speech for everyone. I already gave an introduction from my speech, but I just want to say something about this slide as well. And I truly believe to increase the awareness of the problems in the Web3, the problems for young people in the Web3 ecosystem, and this speech will be more focused on the how can I say that? The mentioning these kind of solutions and also topics in this ecosystem. And I just wanted to introduce myself before my whole speech. As you can see here, I'm also a member of Gen Z, the next generation. I'm 22-year-old full stack Web3 marketer and have been working in the Web3 space since 2020. And since then, I have participated in many different Web3 projects such as GameFi project. I work at an algorithmic trading company, and there are so many companies that I haven't written in here. And I am currently working at a CoinTR exchange, is a centralized exchange located in Turkey. And I'm also member of different Web3 communities. Probably you have heard about it, SheFi, before. If you haven't, it is a global women empowerment community. And Buchain is for Boğaziçi University Blockchain Society, that I am one of the core members there. And as you can imagine, I am still a college student. And Fem Marketing Web3 is female Web3 marketers society. And if you have any collaboration ideas, all of these societies, you can text me after my speech or find me at the event venue. Okay. I wrote some headlines of my speech, and I'm gonna make a sandwich method that will start with opportunities, the positive things, and continue with challenges, negative things, and will I will put the positive things, positive solution methods at the end of my speech. And let's start with opportunities. Yes, there were some cryptography and blockchain DLT, especially studies in 1990s, but we can start the blockchain history at 28 with releasing Bitcoin's white paper. And because of that, it is still a new technology. It is only 14 years old as far as I remember. And because of it brings so many new opportunities for not especially young people, but for everyone. So many career possibilities, career opportunities that you haven't even heard about it before, or even you haven't realized that you need before, such as, maybe I can give an example. Have you ever heard about prompt engineer before? It is more related about AI technology. It is a new title, but it is getting more popular day by day, and it helps to get a better result from AI tools. And it is also getting popular with the blockchain technology, and it demonstrates that there are so many new career opportunities occurring day by day with this technology. And it also these kind of all opportunities shows us there are so many spaces, there are so many new possibilities for everyone. Sorry. I didn't even realize that I passed all of them. Okay. This is one of the best headlines for me, because it shows that there are enough space for everyone. I mean, you know what? My major is not even related about Web3. I'm a literature student right now, but I am working at a software engineering, or what you want to call this blockchain technology. Even though I don't have any technical background, but I am still here. And if you also don't have any technical background, such as maybe software engineering, doesn't matter. You can also find a space for yourself in this area, because blockchain touches many different touches many different points in our life, from maybe marketing, software engineering, supply chain, healthcare. It doesn't matter which area are you interested in. You can find a place for yourself in this ecosystem, and it is not as traditional work, to be honest, because most of the people that working in the web 2 have to work in their university major right now. Like if you studied teaching, maybe you have to be a teacher in the school, but it is not the same as this world. And this is one of the best thing for me in this space. And also, it is maybe not business models, but I wanted to talk about some funding opportunities for especially young people, young entrepreneurs, to be honest, because especially protocols, VCs, those, and the Web3 communities support young people, fund their ideas, fund their promising ideas, give them technical support, and also help them to build their ideas. And maybe you also can say that, yeah, there are so many scholarship opportunities in the traditional world, but it is different, because these communities like those and Web3 communities really help people, especially young people in this ecosystem. And this is the most valuable thing in this ecosystem for me. And also, I love I love this topic so much, because since 2.5 years I have been here, I realized that people really love to support each other, and people really care to contribute the others' ideas. I mean, we also can see this topic in hackathons. You also can join another team if you don't know, even if you don't know any member of them. You can easily join their team, or you can get help from everyone in this ecosystem easily. And people do something for community, like community do something for communities, and this is not really common in the traditional world, as you can imagine. Like, yeah, we mostly helpful people, but it isn't a culture in the traditional world. This is a culture in this Web3, and this is maybe one of the best things about this technology. And I talk about there are so many positive things that I haven't written in the slide, but I already talked some of them. But let's talk about the challenges that most of the people don't talk about them. Like rapidly evolving, yes, it is the same headline on the previous slides, but it is about opportunity and a challenge at the same time, because there are a lack of resources and awareness at this moment. I'm gonna give an example about this. Every time I say that I am working at the Web3 at a cryptocurrency company to my relatives, most of them think that I will scam people, or my coworkers will scam me, or the other scamming issues that they see on the news frequently. But it is happening. I totally understand that it is happening because of there is a lack of awareness. Most of the people are familiar with Bitcoin, probably Ethereum network, and many more cryptocurrencies, or many more investment advices, but most of the people don't know the opportunities that blockchain provides us, such as maybe more secure points, or this kind of topics. And if you are an OG in this ecosystem, like an early investor since 2017 maybe, you may think that you don't have any resources at all in these times, rather comparing by today. But there is still not so many resources. For example, personalized resources or localized resources for your maybe own language. It doesn't matter. It is a kind of challenge because if you want to learn deep, if you want to deep dive in this ecosystem, you have to maybe learn a different language, probably English, and you need to investigate more things on the Google rather than the Web2 world. But it also helps to how can I say that, your investigation skills, but it is a challenge at all. And also Web3 never sleeps. It may how can I say that, you may want to work if you are a workaholic too much, but it is kind of challenge for especially young people, but not only young people, for everyone too, because for example, as a student, I also have to study at the same time, and I am member of different communities, and I am currently working full time, and I have to plan all of my schedule very well to make sure all of the tasks that make sure to do all of my tasks before their deadlines, and also it is constantly developing. This is a good thing, by the way. I mean, there are every day you find many things to learn in this ecosystem. This is a kind of cool thing, but it is also so hard at the same time because you need to learn so many things at the same time. This is also a challenge. And also, I want to talk about imposter syndrome. Is there anyone who hasn't heard about what is imposter syndrome before? I just can explain with an example. Like, imagine you are a technical writer and you have a technical background, and you have read so many articles about maybe ZK proofs. You are able to explain what are ZK proofs, but if you are still unconfident about explaining, writing an article about ZK proofs, or you think like you are not capable of explaining the topic that you are already know, it is kind of it is called imposter syndrome. Like, don't how can I say that, not enough confident even you are capable of something. And this is not as special for young people as well, but it is more common in the between young people, because most of the engineers, I mean, or most of the people in this ecosystem are above their 30s and experience in the Web2 world in their traditional software companies. They are really great engineers, but you don't have to if you have an imposter syndrome, you don't have to compare yourself as older people always, because you are still developing yourself. And also young people tend to learn easily the new things rather than the old people, so you don't have to unconfident for these kind of topics. But there are also many solutions about that, and I'm gonna explain them. Yes, there are so many adults, I mean experienced people in the traditional world, in this from traditional world in this ecosystem. We can build a mentorship system that provides mentorship for young people. It also helps us to foster a culture of collaboration with these experienced leaders, so especially young people can easily find their own path in their Web3 journey. And also we can make Web3 world more accessible. Like maybe imagine a young women developer that want to run a node, but doesn't have enough equipment for running a node. Maybe we can build a virtual node application, like friendly applications that for open for everyone to enhance their network knowledge and also blockchain knowledge in general. So we have to make it more accessible for everyone with, and we can also do this with friendly applications that I give an example, educational resources, and encourage them with these kind of speech maybe, and also with the other opportunities. And we also have to make this ecosystem more inclusive for LGBT people, for young women developers, for young people, and not only even young people, for everyone, because as I said before, there is literally enough space for everyone without their background, their age, or their color, it doesn't matter. And also, with attracting more young minds, we can bring fresh approaches to the Web3 ecosystem more. And if we can raise the awareness in general in this ecosystem, we can attract more young people ecosystem to build a better future altogether. And to be honest, it was my last slide, and thank you for listening to me. If you want to contact me later on, you can scan my Linktree, Telegram, and Twitter. That's all, I guess. Thank you for listening to me. And if you have any question, you can ask me right now or after my speech. Thank you. I'm not really sure that I go so fast, but if you want me to talk about any topic deeply, I can turn back to any slides if you want. But okay, I won't steal more time from you. Thank you again.
Yeah, we have time for questions, so.
Oh, I just wanted to say the idea of imposter syndrome, I think that that is something that affects a lot of people. But one thing that's nice about crypto is you get a lot of examples of people that seem like they have their stuff together that absolutely didn't know what they were doing. And it's a reminder like, hey, I could have run FTX better than that. You have like a behemoth and you're like, oh yeah, like everyone in this room, it's like, yeah, I definitely run FTX better. And that was FTX. So, you know, like, believe in yourself. Also, like the rest of the world outside of crypto, people don't know what they're doing either. And that's the idea, is like designing new systems to replace that. So I think that is something that's really important to talk about.
Thank you. Yes, it is. Yeah, thank you. And it is really common, especially in the young people, because of the comparing between young people and the experienced developers, for sure. But I also wanted to mention in my slides. Thank you for your comment.
It's gonna get better, actually quite soon. I had it when I was younger, and one thing you realize that most people are idiots, and the other thing that really helps is that you see patterns and things start repeating after a year, 2 or 3, especially in the fast industry. So it's going to disappear once you realize that people everywhere are the same and that situations is going to repeat. And if you work on yourself and I don't know, through coaching, through therapy, you're going to see your own behavior and you're going to be able to self-regulate, not to respond to people who are perhaps rude and challenging you in a belittling way, which happens.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for your comment as well. Yes, I mean, maybe we, as far as I mentioned in my slides, with the mentorship system that you also say that we can, how can I say that, raise awareness of these kind of topics like imposter syndrome and the other issues that young people challenges. It also help everyone to enhance their own Web3 perspective. Yes. It is all, I guess. But thank you for your nice comments and for listening to me in 20 minutes. By the way, it won't record it, I guess, but it doesn't matter. As FemMark, let me just mention one more thing. It is not related in my speech, but we will have a Fem Marketing Web3 event on Monday. Me and Abna, she is one of the speakers as well, will talk about the women empowerment in this ecosystem on Monday. You can see the details on Belgrade Blockchain Week Twitter, and you can get your ticket on the link on the tweet. And I forgot to add here, but I I forgot to say it as well. I'm from Turkey, and we will have an event on November, as you may know, Dev Connect and Ethereum Istanbul hackathon that will organized by Ethereum Global. And if you have any questions about events in Istanbul, I mean Web3 space in Istanbul, you can also text me. And I bring so many Ethereum Istanbul stickers with me. If you want some, I can give you these stickers after closing this microphone.